What's up guys, Rizzo here coming at you with another Borderlands 3 video. Today I want to show you hands down the actual best build for Moze in Mayhem 3. I've looked around and I've seen tons of videos about the best Moze build, and most of them are all over the place. I want to make sure my viewers have the best build possible in the game. Moze got nerfed today and I've done testing to make sure that this is still the best possible build. The nerf didn't hurt Moze very much, it just limited the grenade spam to actually only throwing it when you're gonna hit someone. The background footage you're seeing is the final wave of the Slaughter Star on Mayhem 3. The enemies are the strongest available, and even with that, this build is tearing through everyone. Nothing will stop you with this build, even negative modifiers don't bother this build. So let's get into the build and then I can quickly show you some of it in action as well. Your core will be in the Demolition woman tree. Fire in the Skag Den gets 5 points. The other two skills are useless for the time being because in Mayhem 3, Iron Bear doesn't scale well at all. Next is 5 points in Toward Cross Promotion and 3 points in Means of Destruction. These will give you a chance to double your splash damage radius and also return ammo and grenades whenever dealing splash damage. There's a ton of synergy in this build. Pull the Holy Pin gets 3 points, and with the required legendary class mod Blastmaster, you will get another 2 points in this skill, which will net you a 50% chance for your grenades to crit. 5 points in Vampire for some healing from grenades. Now we need to make it to the capstone, so we'll put 1 point into the last, which will enable us to throw grenades while in fight for your life, so that if somehow we do go down, we should easily get a second win. 1 point in Auto Bear so that we can make our useless action skill at least be a distraction for us from enemies or a panic button when we're about to die. We will equip it with 2 Vanquisher rocket pods, and the augment will be target softening, which will cause the enemies the bear shoots to take 15% increased damage from all sources. It's not anything to write home about, but it's better than any other option we have. So basically you'll call the Auto Bear and immediately get out of it just to distract enemies if you feel like using it. I don't usually use it. 2 points in Why Can't I Carry All These Grenades to increase our grenade carrying capacity by another 2, because we'll be using grenades 99% of the time and there's not really any other better option to pick. 1 point in the capstone short fuse. When dealing gun damage, there's a 20% chance to cause a secondary explosion for 75% of the gun damage. Onto the Shield of Retribution tree, we will put 5 points into Armored Infantry. While your shields are active, you gain increased gun damage and damage resistance. 5 points in Drowning Brass. It's a kill skill, duration's 15 seconds, you get 60% more gun damage and only lose 7.5% fire rate. Next is Experimental Munitions. Whenever Moze scores a critical hit, she'll deal 10% of damage dealt as bonus incendiary damage. Add in the fact that our grenades crit, and the grenade we will be using, Recurring Hex, will crit like 100 times in a few seconds. You can see the synergies piling on top of each other. Next is 5 points in Cloud of Lead, because it's the best option on this list, so that we can put 1 point into Redistribution so that we can sustain our near infinite ammo, because the goal of this build is to not reload at all. The class mod we will be using gives us up to 100% more splash damage the longer we go without reloading. 3 points in Stoke the Embers is next. This will increase the incendiary damage by 30%, including the incendiary proc from the grenade getting a critical hit. So now we come to the Crossroads in the build. Here's where you have 2 options really. Option 1, put 1 point into Scrappy and then 1 more into Russian Offensive. However, Russian Offensive only lets you sprint and shoot. This does not allow you to sprint and throw grenades, and the simple fact is that we will be throwing grenades 99% of the time, and honestly I don't see this skill benefiting us enough to take. This leads me to option 2 and my personal preference. Put those last 2 points into Vladov Ingenuity. We will gain 12% max shield, which will help our survivability, and I feel that it is more useful in Russian Offensive. Now let's get right into the gear. Weapons are going to be your trusty flackers. They come in normal, incendiary, and radiation. The only other weapon I really use with this build is the Hive. There's a radiation one and a corrosive one, and you can get the Hive from a rare enemy, Queen Tarantella. There are other fun weapons you can use, like the Devastator, which the best version of that is the double penetrating one that allows you to shoot up to 4 rockets. But honestly, the only weapon you need is your Recurring Hex grenade and your Blastmaster legendary class mod. Preferably get one that has good bonuses on it for grenades. Mine currently has an increased grenade radius of 27%, which I'm loving currently. The rest is history really. This build completely tears through everything and it is so much fun. It makes Moze so much fun to play. That's all for this video. I hope it helps some of you. If you enjoyed it, then please smash that like button and subscribe for more Borderlands 3 content. Let me know if you have any questions in the comment section below. As always, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.